The question is, this fight of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, was it a pure comedy? Was it a way of these two individuals trying to make money? Or was it a real fight? Well, that's what we are going to discuss with you in this video, with some facts of things which no one have tried to talk about or no one even noticed during this fight. So, guys, as you know that Mike Tyson's, he just had one of his fights, or should I say one of his last fight, at the age of 58 years old. 58 years old, who have to go and fight a boy of 27 years old. Some of you have come across some of the pictures which shows Mike Tyson's holding these boys. So if you have to look very well, you will see that Jake Paul could be Mike Tyson's son if we have to go in the real life. Comparing the age of two individuals, you will see that Mike Tyson could be the father to Jake Paul. There's no doubt about that. But how did things get to this point where we get to see this content creator or YouTuber who have to come and challenge one of the men whom he considered as his legend or someone who have been inspiring him? Because you guys should understand that in the world of politics, in the world of box, it always comes with a lot of drama, and it's all about you finding a way or an easy way of you making money. And that's what happened here, right? So we also how this conflict started, where we see Paul coming forward and trying to defend himself and saying that he's going to be the only man who's going to embarrass or humiliate Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson on his side, since he's well known as one of the most dangerous boxer in the world, well, he wanted to keep his record and his dignity in the way that people knows him around. But these people, they agree on for them to go on this fight. I wish we could have played some videos for you, but unfortunately, they are well promoted by the Netflix. So obviously, you must have the license in order for you to show those kind of image. But for those who have not watched the videos, of course, I believe it should be on Netflix. And these people, they accepted to sign this contract down so that they can go and have this fight. All right, that's okay. But do you know how much did Netflix put on the table in order for these two individuals to agree to go on and fight? Because there are 2 points here which I want to bring, which I want to bring to your intentions to make you understand exactly how this fight had benefits the two individuals. As I asked at the beginning of this video, was this a normal comedy or was this a real fight? Or is it another way of people trying to make money? Because we know in the world of box, that's how things works. Before you go down, before you retire, or before you quit from whatever you are doing in that field, you have to mark a history. And you have at least to find a easy way that can allow you also to have enough money. So remember, whenever they put the price, there is the price which they will put for the winner, and the price which will be collected by the second or the defeated one. And right now, as we are talking, someone has become a millionaire, whether they have won this game, this fight or not. Why? Because they organize everything, they put everything in place, and then they make the entire world watch this fight. And remember, as long the entire world gets to sit in their home and watch this fight, is more money that whether it is Netflix, whether it is a Mike Tyson's, whether it is Jake Paul, they have made so far. I'll elaborate more about that for you guys to understand exactly what I'm trying to say here. Look for an example. Netflix, beside them signing the contract with all these people, Netflix, he had to charge triples than what they usually charge per subscribe on the minimum subscriptions on their subscribers. I saw someone who have to use datas of about 300 rand in order for them to watch that game, I mean that fight only. So now imagine if this 300 rand can be something that most of people have to spend out there in order for them to watch this fight. Can you have an idea of how many millions of viewers who have subscribed to Netflix right now only just because they wanted to watch that game? And when they charge like that, everyone who watch it, the result that they end up seeing or whatever they experienced through while they were watching this fight, it did not reflect to what they were expecting. Actually, some of the fights which took place in this fight, it was even much better. It was having more actions to the one that you guys just saw. And looking at how these two individuals, they've been busy calling each other names, promising each other on what they will do to each other, and seeing what came out as a result from this fight. Definitely, those are two total things different. Before fight, you guys saw Mike Tyson who had to go and slap Jake Paul, push him away, and they have to come and separate them. The attention was just so high to the point that everyone now they become even more curious for them to watch this fight. Now, this left us with the question we asked you earlier on. Was this a comedy, or was it a comedy which actually they had planned, like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, in order for us to get more viewers so that we can make more money? Or was it a real fight? Because when you look after the fight, the reactions of two individuals, wow, even the rugby players, they are much better. Because rugby players, we know it is the only sport whereby no matter how much you guys will hurt each other through the game, no matter how much you fight, but at the end of the day, you will be able to shake each other's hand. But in case of these two individuals, whether it is Mike Tyson, whether it is Jake Paul, you see that they even have a serious conversations which did not allow anyone to come close to them so that they can hear whatsoever they were discussing. Why they never had these conversations before they entered the rings? Of course, it was a way that they wanted things to happen. They have to come up with some, plans in order for them to put everything together so that this fight, it will attract the attention of the entire world. Whether you watch box or not, but listening to someone such as Mike Tyson fighting, who did refuse to do that? Because, guys, we're talking about having two generations here. One who's almost 60 years old, another one who's almost 30 years old. And these two individuals on the side of Jake Paul, he have the youth, I'm referring to these amateur 2000s, who believe in him, who believe in what he have to say or what he have to do. On the other side, we're having Mike Tyson, who have a history. Guys, like it or not, the guy is genuine. The guy is a true legend. The guy have proved it to the world. The guy, he fought about 56 fights. He won 50 of them straight away with 47 knockouts, and he only lost like about 4 fights. So, like him or not, Mike Tyson is very good, and he have proven to the world. Many people, maybe those amateur 2000s today, they can hear the name of some legendaries like such as Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, so on and so on, but they have not seen them in the ring. They have not seen them live fighting. So this fight, actually, the whole idea behind it, it was for them just to resurrect the boxing part. Because now that Mayweather, they have retired from that field, they are no longer there, and we are no longer having those top boxers. We used to have Joshua, but now it's in his low space, like he does not perform well. The ones who are there, they are busy choosing who to fight. They don't want to challenge other new young talents that are coming, who are coming forward and wanting to fight. They don't want to challenge them. So this actually was a way of reminding the world that no, box is still existing and you can put your money on it, you can bet on it, win or end up losing your money. So they have to come up with these ideas and to bring these two generations together so that you guys, you'll be more curious to see now who's gonna win. Now, let us look now on the side or the potential on the side of Jake Paul. You know, Jake Paul, he fought this fight. It was not for him to win or to lose. But the main purpose or the motivation behind his reasons for him to accept this fight, of course, because this man is an influencer. And we all know how influencer acts. Influencer, they grab each and every opportunities that shows up on their ways. That is true. Influencers, anything that can make them trend, anything that can make them become the highlights of the topic of the day, that's what they will grab for. And remember, is the one who came up with this initiation of challenging Mike Tyson. So for him, he knew already that even if I'm going to lose this fight, at least one thing for good is that I'll go down, I'll be well known as a young man who once faced Mike Tyson. That was his purpose. So he knew it already. That no, if I have to lose this fight, at least the world would know that that is the boy or that is the man who had fought Mike Tyson. So whatsoever could be the result, the boy was cool with it. And the proof to that, go through his social media, Instagram, Twitter, call it as you want. You find out that right now the man is trending. He have gained a lot of viewers, he have gained a lot of followers. Why? Because he managed to attract the attentions of all these viewers by giving them some things which they are more curious to hear about. Now, when we look on the side of Mike and Tyson, well, Tyson did not come in this fight to be defeated. No, he came to keep his record as one of the best men, because for him it would be kind of like a humiliation if he had to lose this fight. That is why he had to give it all his best in order for him to manage to remain in the right position, regardless of what was the result. So now, his defeat, it is not something which everyone can blame him for or everyone can refuse to support him, because the entire world have seen or known who's Mike Tyson. They are all aware of what this men have done. Even if you never watch his fight, but today we have social media platforms, people Google and they can see some of the work of this man. He has become such a big motivation to many people out there. Mike Tyson, whenever you walk in the street, there are people who are approaching him and they address him as their champions, because they know very well that this man, he have marked a history. He have done it all. Now, looking at his age, guys, we're talking a man who's 58 years old. That's quite a lot. And we know very well that in the world of boxing, most of these athletes, they usually retire from the age of 30, 35. It's very hard to find them fighting at the age of 40. Very, very, very hard. Because by then, your body have developed to another level. So the speech, the kind of move, the punch, the weight, everything will shift around. So you won't be the same. But Mike Tyson accepting to fight this boy, you also have to pass a very strong message. I managed to watch a press conference of his three coaches that he had and he had hired, and one of them is from Brasilia, who had to explain that no, Mike Tyson's what he have done here, it is something that motivates all of us, because as you can see, we are almost the same age. Some of us were even older than him, but yet these men have proven to us that no matter how old you are, you can still hit in the gym and exercise as much as you can. Because the man is even testifying, saying that they were pushing him, they were chasing him away to go home so that he can get rest. But he never went, because he trained himself for 7 months, which was training almost for the whole entire days. So sometimes maybe on Sundays, that's where you will take a bit of off. But they say sometimes, because you will maybe pretend like no, he's not going to train on Sunday, just to find out that no, on the same Sunday, late on in the night, he went on and he trained again. So the man, he was training so hard. He was training in the morning and in the evening. That was the kind also of the motivation which Mike Tyson had to give to the people of his age, that no, you don't need just to give up that easy because you are training, and maybe because you feel like you are too old now, you can't be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. He worked so hard for this fight. But was that has to do also with money? Did Mike Tyson fought this fight so that he can end up making also money? Well, according to me, the answer to that, I'll say yes. I'll tell you why. As I said earlier on, Mike Tyson fought more than 50 fights. He won most of them. We all know that he was heavyweight champion of the world. He made a name. He made a history in this world. And with all that impact he used to have during the time when he used to trend even more than he's trending right now, he managed to make about the net worth of 400 million for the whole fight that he used to have. Now, this fight, the one of Netflix, is a fight which ended up costing more than 1.5 billion US dollar. That is the price which they had just put there for the winner and the one will be defeated, excluding the benefit of which Netflix had managed to benefit on this fight so far. Now, Mike Tyson's this fight, whether he could have win it or lose it, of course, you are still going to walk away with a prize. Let me give you or refresh your mind about, you guys still remember the fight which Mayweather had fought against Pankion. It's no, not Pankion. This one, the one of UFC. Is it the UFC? Yes. Remind me the names of this boy. Is it what's it called again? This guy from Italy. They fought that fight. That fight was having they put a lot of millions of money on the table, and that guy, you know very well that no, he was not gonna beat Mayweather, especially in his professionalism. He was not gonna beat him, but just because we were talking about money, the guy have to take that risk. He went there, he could not even last for 3 minutes. I mean, for 3 rounds. The next thing, he became a millionaire. Why? Because he had to collect his prize as the defeated one. And that is what happened in this case. As I said, whether it is a Jake Paul, whether it is a Mike Tyson, all of them, they see price here. They see money. And we're talking about a lot of money. And seeing someone such as a Mike Tyson making such kind of money at his age, 58 years old, I mean, that's quite a lot. He can do a lot of things with that money. Now, you see on how these people, they manage not only to make money, but to attract the attention of the entire world, to make sure that everyone get to watch this fight, to make sure that everyone gets to believe in these individuals, whether it is Jack Paul, whether it is Mike Tyson's, so that their names can be again as the highlight or the topic of the day. So, will this kind of fight always have to continue? Because I saw some of the celebrities there, even those who play American balls, they will also be trying to challenge each other there. Now, is that another new way of people making money? Whereby maybe you can be Casper Novet and this one, maybe someone else, just because you are having some conflict among yourself, and then the next things, you have to go and ask for a ring so that you guys can challenge each other in the ring. Well, that is another topic for another day. But according to me, I will insist and sing again that this fight, it was all a pure comedy. It was a way of two people who want to make money because they know that it was impossible for them to fight. Mike Tyson, if he have to fight someone and beat them up, he need at least to go for someone of his age. This boy also, Jack Paul, if you want also to become a strong fighter or anything like that, you should go also for someone of his age. Simple as that. Because you can't take a 27 years old to go and fight, to put him against a 58 years old. Just because you feel that, no, this 58 years old used to be like this, he used to die to do this, he went down as one of the best, which means it's still the same. No. Did you see how Mike Tyson's move was in the ring? He was too heavy. He could not move the way we know Mike Tyson, that, who's more quick, like once he attacked you, he finish you. It was like a status which have just stand one place. He could not throw even enough punch. Because this boy also, he came in also in his mind, running away from the knockout to get a knockout from Mike Tyson. So afraid, thinking that, no, if I make any mistake here and this guy get me in his arms, it's going to finish me. So whenever Mike Tyson wants to throw something, he runs away. That kind of comedy. And how are you going to experience or enjoy in the fight if people are supposed to be giving it all their best, like face to face, one is busy running away? So the good things about all is that they went home with their pocket full of money, and no one got injured over there. No one went out with a swollen face or nothing. I mean, all of them, they went so normal. The way they came in, that's the way they left. At the same time, someone is a millionaire as we're talking right now. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I believe it was very important we have this conversation because this is the actualities which is trending right now. Everyone that's talking about it, you too, you have seen what happened. So we feel like we should come and give you our point of view. Today is weekend. So as you can see, we are in the weekend mode. We are in the sport mode. So we thought that we should come here and just talk about all this drama that just took place. So stay tuned for more video to come at Cool Buzz TV. But don't leave without giving us your thumbs up. Like this video in your numbers. We really do appreciate that, because we just want you guys to give us your likes in your numbers. Thank you so much. I believe that will be all for now. Continue to be yourself, be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.